Hello, hello, hello. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to my channel, beautiful souls. I am Alicia Barani Matahari 44. Welcome back if you are returning, and for any newbies stopping by, it's a pleasure to read for you. So today we have 3 piles, and pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take a moment to ask your higher self which pile. The reading that we're doing today, as you can see from the title, is what is this person's karma for what they did to you? And with that, I'm going to get started with pile 1. And pile number 1, feel free to like, comment, and share if you like this content. So, first on the board we have Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. We have Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. Okay. And we've got the Perceptionist. Alrighty. So, we've got 4 of Wands in reverse. We've got the Chariot. 10 of Cups in reverse. Magician in reverse. My goodness. 8 of Wands under the Chariot. Interesting. And we have got Temperance. Okay. So, pile number 1. What I'm seeing for this person, for you, whoever did you wrong, I'm seeing we have the miracles are endless, the Magician in reverse. We've got the 10 of Cups in reverse, and we've got the 4 of Wands in reverse. Those are all very wish-fulfilling, loving cards. They're cards that you'd want to see on, you'd want to work towards. Most of us do. Whatever that is for you, whatever your, 10 of Cups is, that usually signifies emotional happiness and well-being. And it's wish fulfillment with the cherry on the top, but you can see it's in reverse. And then we've got Ant Spirit over here, which is time to collaborate, and the Perceptionist. So what I'm feeling from this, and in this one, you've got the little dragon who's talking to him, and then you've got all these little butterflies around here. But this little guy looks despondent. So what I'm feeling is this person is a very social person. And they had incredible community around them. And they had the perception, others had the perception of them having a really together life, a very fulfilled life, a very happy life. But these are in reverse. Like this is 4 of Wands. So this could be, this could be family, this could be legacy wealth, all that kind of thing. So what I'm getting is that there's a perception issue with this, that it's more illusion than it is reality, that it's within and it's innate with them, and it's something that they've built up through their lives. So I'm feeling like the facade is falling, whether you know about this or not, but internally they're having we don't have the Tower card out in the board, but I am feeling Tower energy from the inside. So I don't know what this person did to you. Maybe they tried to, put blocks in your happiness maybe they tried to stop you from reaching your dreams. Maybe it was somebody in your family or somebody that you created a family with, like a baby daddy or a baby mama, or maybe it's a spouse that you ended up moving away from, or divorcing, or moved away from you, or divorced from you. And with the Magician in reverse, I feel like, and the Temperance card, I feel like in the past, the worldly stuff, the status symbols, the money, the social status, that was enough for them. And I feel like with the Magician in reverse, it's not working anymore. The facade isn't just holding true. And it's really giving me kind of like, I don't know, at the moment, there's a lot of shifts happening astrologically and in the world. And it seems like that maybe they're having a microcosm of that experience. Like what used to satisfy them doesn't satisfy them anymore. And people are not buying it either. There's an anti-manifestation energy here, as in they're manifesting from a place that isn't making them happy. We've also got the Knight of Cups came out twice. And the Knight of Cups for me can also be, and the Knight of Cups is facing this direction. So there's almost a wanting to go backwards to when you were in their life, because you had Cups energy. You had love for this person, just genuine love for this person. But I feel like there's a separation potentially, or maybe you're gray rocking. I'm getting that from the Chariot. You've had to make a decision to protect maybe your heart. The Chariot is Cancer energy, maybe your home. It's also fast moving energy, and also so is the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you have had to protect, and even this Four of Wands card has that gray in the background. So I don't know if you had to gray rock this person, or if you're in separation, because maybe you had to move away from this person and they're trying to come back at you. Or maybe they were constantly running away when you were offering your cup of love. The Knight of Cups too is kind of, for me, they're a slow moving energy in terms of they're kind of in and out, but they're a little bit delusional. They're kind of on a wing and a prayer. They're not really building anything. They're not reliable so much. Not like the Knight of Pentacles, which would be slow and steady and methodical and building in this world. Cups energy, the Knight of Cups aspected like this, I feel like they're not very deep. They're quite shallow, and they have gotten their manifestations and their abundance through kind of other people. And I think behind it all, despite the perception that they're giving out to the community, they're despondent. And they're being called to temper themselves and to go within. I'm also getting a lot of truth energy. So I think Spirit has been really trying to get through to this person and has been trying to get them to grow up, is the way I would put it, and take responsibility for the collapse of the illusion of what they've created. We've also got the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is coming out in reverse. I'm getting that, like, they're kind of all over the place. They're in their head. They don't know up from down. And I think they relied on you a lot for that in the past. We've also got judgment coming out. So again, I feel really, really strongly that they've experienced some kind of internal tower. I feel like they're probably presenting to the world that everything is okay still. Whether or not the world believes them, there's still community around them, time to collaborate, but I'm not so sure that the community's perception is what they want them to think it is anymore. I think some of the illusions have, at least maybe their story isn't tracking so much anymore, or maybe their energy, like maybe they're despondent, and it's not, people aren't buying it anymore. People are not buying the facade. People are not buying the image. People are not, the mask may have slipped, or maybe people are just not enjoying being around them because they're miserable. Maybe they're depressed, or maybe they're like, where is pile number one gone? Pile number one's a great person. They wouldn't be gray rocking. They wouldn't be out of your life if, like, what did you do to pile one is kind of what I'm getting. Why did you drive them away? Now we've got the Hermit card. So this is 3 times. We've got Judgment, we've got Temperance, and we've got the Hermit. I feel like their guides and spirit have really, really been trying to communicate with them to go in through you, actually. Whatever your dynamic is, they're supposed to be observing you, learning from you, but you are not to engage in their nonsense anymore. You have been right to put your foot down, and this person's gonna have to learn how to how to wrestle with their own inner world, and how to, you know, bring their own joy into their own life, their own emotional happiness. And they can't just be feeding off of other people and being in and out when it suits them with, you know, love for sale. It's time for them to raise their consciousness. And you can't do that for them. You can only be someone who leads by example. And I think that you are. We've got the King of Swords. Your advice is to continue to lead by example, to continue to follow spirit, and to continue to be discerning. Don't fall for any emotional blackmail or extortion, I want to say. And for you, the 9 of Pentacles has come out. So you are sovereign. You've managed to build up your own self, and you've managed to build yourself up in the world, especially since separating or going low contact, or whatever it is that this person did to you. It's a karma reading, so that it's highly likely that some of you in this group, pile 1, are in no contact, and maybe some of you are in low contact. I mean, if it's your, you know, your kid's father or something like that, or your kid's mother, you probably have to maintain some level of contact, for example. That's just an example, but take it how it resonates, because this is a collective reading, and I am going to get into pile number 2. So thank you, pile number 1. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. And with pile number 2, let's see what you've got. You've got Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. Fox Spirit, think on your feet. and the daydreamer. We've got awakening, the Fool, the Eight of Cups, Eight of Emotions, Five of Pentacles, Five of Materials, Three of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So we've got a lot of reversals here in this pile also, pile number 2. I feel like this person, they're cunning and they have guile. They know how to think on their feet. They know how to use their tricksy ways and tricksy words to kind of cast illusions and kind of rope people into their ideology of whatever the dynamic is. And they feed off of other people's energy, electric eel spirit. So I feel like that's who you had around you. I'm not sure what your relationship was. Maybe it was a work situation. It could have been a personal relationship, maybe romantic or a familyship or a friendship. But they've been resisting an awakening. They're being called to an awakening because of their nonsense. You can't just feed off of other people and not have consequences. So they're being called to have an awakening, but they're resisting it. So resistance is persistence. So I feel like Spirit is really, really calling them to walk away from this kind of behavior, but they're resisting. They're holding on. They're not letting the people, situations, things that they're feeding off of move away from them. And it is unhealthy. I'm getting potentially, they might be codependent. They could be an addict. And we can be addicted to anything. You know, they could be addicted. They could have been addicted to you. They could have been addicted to some resources that you have. They could have, in a work scenario, potentially, they could have been taking your ideas and passing them off as their own. And then they're resisting going into their own Five of Pentacles. And the way I'm reading that is Spirit is kind of trying, and their guides is trying to get them to withdraw and go within. But they're resisting the awakening. They're resisting, how they say that desire. The Spirit is trying to get them away from lust, from devil energy. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse for me in this spread is giving kind of the desire is the desire, and the attachment to the desires is what causes suffering. So they're trying to put them in a space where they can be happy, or they can learn to be satisfied in the moment without, kind of getting that hit from somebody else or tricking somebody into whatever it is to produce the outcome that they want. And even the way this fox is looking, they're just really, the eyes are really penetrating for me. And they're just kind of looking in a way as in, I don't know, in this spread, it's not coming across cute. They're like, they're intimidating, but they're also able to look kind of, I don't know. I'm getting a menacing look from this fox, to be honest. And I'm noticing in this Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is usually waiting for your ships to come in. So they're in this stagnant energy, and they're waiting for their ships to come in. But the dominoes are about to fall. And they're waiting for whatever inspiration they used to get, whatever, they're waiting for somebody to come in, like spirit to come in and rescue them or something. But spirit's like, you need to do it yourself. And that's the lesson that they're trying to teach them. And I feel like they relied heavily on you in the past for something, whatever situation this applies to. And I feel like they put you in the Five of Pentacles. If it's a work situation, you could have faced burnout. If it's a family situation, maybe they left you out in the cold. They always left you kind of to do the heavy lifting in the relationship. Maybe as a friendship, they were just kind of, you know, they'd nickel and dime you, but expect you to be overgiving. I'm getting kind of lip service, kind of saying the thing and just being like, oh yeah, but not delivering. Let's pull some more tarot cards and just see if Spirit has anything else to say. I mean, this is not a good energy to be in, to be quite honest, because it's just so stagnant. People are moving away. It's like really resisting a new beginning, and it just feels really, ugh. It doesn't feel happy. It doesn't feel good. It feels confused. We've got the King of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is you, actually. That since you have moved away from this connection, and I think part of their karma is to see you doing well. So we've got the Ace of Voices as well, which is the Ace of Swords. So I feel like that they know that you're really wise, and I think that they tapped you for ideas, for your perception, for your connection to Spirit. They knew how connected and how tuned on you were. So I think that they really kind of, and I'm seeing the two people holding hands here. So I feel like they were really kind of latched onto you to get your wisdom. This reminds me of Athena and the owl. So I think they could have also tried to use you to fight their battles for them. And that just leads to exhaustion. And then we've got the Justice card. And this Justice card in this spread is giving me single white female vibes. They wanted to kind of wear your skin. Ooh. So I don't know, were they kind of mimicking your life or tapping you for ideas and then running off with it? You know, sometimes life, yeah. I'm just getting that. I'm getting creepy vibes from this person, pile number 2. Coming from a place of insecurity, coming from a place of lack, coming from a place of laziness and immaturity, like the daydreamer. I'm just going to lay around and daydream while you do all the work. And I think you got sick of it, and you moved away from this person. And now I've got the Muse of Emotions, which is the King of Cups. So I think you've had to learn how to balance your emotions and restabilize. But you're incredibly intuitive, and you're also incredibly grounded. As above, so below. I'm getting Venusian creative vibes. And also, you could be very connected to water. And you're creating something, you're growing something, and you're walking towards it. And part of their karma is to see you blossom and expand and grow without them. And to be able to balance. And you're doing much, much better without them, and they know that, and that's their karma. Pile number 2. I'm going to leave it there and move on to pile number 3. So if you like my readings, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe and share. And maybe we'll see you at another reading at another time. Bye-bye, pile number 2. And let's get into pile number 3. Coyote Spirit, pile number 3. Trust in divine detours. Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. Okay. Storyteller. We've got the High Priestess. The Two of Swords. King of Cups. The Tower. Ace of Wands. Four of Swords. And we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, pile number 3. So I feel like Coyote Spirit, that's Trickster Spirit. So I feel like this person was manipulative with you, and they're manipulative in nature. Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. I think you were loyal to them, but they were not loyal to you. They relied on you very heavily to navigate, to tap into your intuition. And this version of the King of Cups, there's a playfulness associated with him, looking out into the horizon, and openness. I think that's how they felt when you were around. It's a karma reading, so it's quite possible that you guys are not as close as you were, are not in contact, potentially. The Tower and the Ace of Wands, they both have lightning. Lightning bolts. And then this Four of Swords, it's Rome is actually, Camelot's burning down. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. They don't know, their brain is foggy. They're tired. They're exhausted. They can't even rest. I feel like this person told a lot of untruths, and that led to, I feel like you found them out. There's a lot of blue in here for the truth. And then for the intuition. So you really, I think they kind of masqueraded as somebody intuitive, somebody who was not reflecting back to you that the intuition was yours, and they were kind of using that to maybe backhanded compliments, maybe undermining you to make sure that, you know, you didn't know which way to go, because they were telling stories. They weren't loyal to the truth, and they weren't loyal to your relationship. Because if you're not telling the truth to somebody, you're not loyal to that relationship. How are they supposed to trust you? And if you're highly intuitive, pile number 3, and you would feel that. And they kind of were taking props for what you were doing. They were using you to have clarity in their life. But now without you there, they're collapsing internally. They don't know which way to move. They want divine inspiration. They want spirit to come in and save them, or you to come in and save them. But they got themselves into this mess, and they have to deal with the fact that they literally torched your relationship. You're not in this energy with them anymore. I'm also kind of getting, from the Lord of the Rings, the Steward of Gondor, like he was completely lost his consciousness because he had that guy Wormtongue whispering in his ear the whole time. So they may have negative people around them, or maybe they were the negative people whispering in the ear of somebody who potentially harmed you. I'm just getting that they're dealing with a lot of confusion and they don't know which way to move, and that you used to really heavily navigate for them, and you can't trust this person anymore. The King of Swords has just come out for you. So you got discerning and you had to move away to calmer waters. The Six of Swords. So for you, I'm getting air energy. You had to really protect your heart from the stories and the lies, because dogs are incredibly loyal. I believe you were very, very loyal to this relationship, but they did not reciprocate. There wasn't equal give and take. And I'm not talking about being transactional. I'm just talking about being reciprocal. If you, let's say, they didn't value what you were bringing to the table in the way of return. They may have felt entitled to it, and they may have felt for you to juggle was fair game. And I'm seeing these people up here. They may have felt that it was your role to entertain them. And for them, the Seven of Swords has come out. So this guy is like sneaking away. This person is deceptive. And you can't trust them anymore. And moving away from them, you're in your sun energy. You're able to shine. I think when you when you were in your sun energy around them, they found ways to undermine you and eclipse you. And Spirit doesn't want that for you. And they don't have the right to do that for you. So you've cut away. And you're on your road to your 10 of Cups, your ultimate happiness, your ultimate wish. And in doing so, you're moving away from them. And you may have had to kind of back away, quiet. Don't they say that with the narcissists? You never call them out because they just go for you, smear campaign you, the narcissist playbook. So you may have had to kind of extract yourself under the cover of darkness. And Spirit is guiding you. And you have many options, pile number 3. You are a beautiful person, and I think their karma is also seeing you exercise those options and not being part of it. But that's what they chose, and even if you left, whatever this arrangement or situationship was, it was their sneaking around, their disloyalty, their trickstering, and their storytelling that was really the cause of you having to move away. Whatever that looks like for you in this relationship. And I'm getting that seeing you happy is hard for them. They don't want it. And that's very unfortunate to be someone who wishes ill of somebody else. So even holding that, like, ugh, you know, what is it they say, that having resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to be damaged. You've learned to heal, move away from the toxicity, and you've got your boundaries up, and you move with strategy and love. Okay, pile number 3, that's all I have for you. Your message is complete. This person's karma is being stuck, not being able to move, being confused, being stuck in the web of lies that they have created around their own image and relationship. And they lost you. At least they lost your heart. They only get your strategy now. And they did that. And you are moving into your 10 of Cups, balance, and your wish fulfillment. So if you like my content, pile number 3, please feel free to like, comment, and share. And if you are going to stop by again, I'd love to have you. Have a good rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. Bye.